Hey guys, it's your Team Wars weekend again, and I'm sure you need some tips. Guys, I have a handful of tips for you in this video, and then in a separate video, which you'll have the link to in the comments, you're going to have 3 of my best matches. Now, I don't normally have that many, so I thought this week could do things a little different. There isn't a lot of tips for you guys this week. It's really weird. The energy can be weird depending on what deck you went with your team, and then how you use Pope, right? So the name of the game this week, bros, is having a lot more units out there than your opponent. And I hate to say how basic that sounds, but you know, you still kind of need to get use your skill to get to that point, right? So here we go, bros. We're gonna have some tips for you, and one more thing. I thought, well, guys, check out the community post on YouTube, and that'll explain some of the members only videos we have. I'm trying to do a fundraiser for a new PC, so if you guys care or want to support the channel, go check that out. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, bros, and here come your tips. Okay, guys, tip number 1, on a week where Satan is an option, this should be a no-brainer, right? Do not put all kinds of value in the way of, like, in the same area, right? You want to split lanes. You want to go up, you want to go mid, you want to go down. Otherwise, you're going to get this whole chestnut happening, and you're not going to be a happy camper, right? Okay, guys, so next tip. If you find yourself in a situation where somebody just sends Manbur Pig at you, you know, it was Satan versus Manbur Pig, so you know that if they use Manbur Pig, you're not going to get Satan, so you can basically bum rush after you take care of the Manbur Pig, right? So check this out. We want to match the slow roll here. Now, on a week where Unholy Combustion is an option, this is not a super intelligent move by our opponent. No judgment though, it's just, you know, how it is. But if you see our hand here, we're kind of in a bind because you see Unholy Combustion is the answer here, but we don't have anything here. So what do we do, bros? Well, let's bring him in. Let's bring him into our side of the field. Oh, he combusts our stuff. Okay, so now what we need to do is think about how Manbur Pig actually attacks, right? When they reformatted him, he has this triangular kind of deal, right? And we're going to be able to see that here in just a second. When you have Terrence and Phillip, go ahead and make sure that Manbur Pig is actually aggroed and has started attacking something else, that's something beefy that you can put you know, away from your new kids, so you don't get that, you know, that aggro, the AoE damage, right? So make sure that's a healthy distance away from your new kids so you don't get that, and already aggroed, right? So right there, I saw that the attack animation happened, and then we put our TMP behind his Manbur Pig, and they are going to shred him, bros. So, alright, bros, next tip, you got a little salty spittoon here. And you want to, I don't know, do a little flex. Let's go ahead and bait out our opponent for a Satan Snipe. Now, bros, you guys know that Satan Snipe is not terribly difficult to do. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Okay, so you gotta get to do this. It's kind of an explainy situation, so bear with me, bros. This week it's very risky because some people can try to bait you into using your Unholy Combustion on something like Tupperware or Heidi or Choir Boy. So you want to make sure that you know the Satan shape before it comes in, right? So let's walk you through here, right? All right, so we are ready. We're hovering our Unholy Combustion. The reason this works is because Unholy Combustion is faster than Satan's Warcry, right? I think a lot of you bros kind of understand that, but you've never put it together, you've never had the confidence to do it, so hopefully with this, we'll get you there. So, there it is right here. So, you see how that that like whitish, bluish kind of summoning indication, we'll call it, right? You can definitely see that something huge is happening here. Well, if you look at the other options, there is nothing that big other than maybe Pope. And even if you get Pope, that's kind of a W too, right, bros? That'll save you some headache. But I mean, just notice how tall that shape is, right? And you want to make sure that as soon as you see that, you go ahead and let it go for a no damage Satan Snipe. So let's see that again in real time without me blabbering. So guys being a little salty bro right now. So we're baiting. Well, that's a juicy Satan, right? Well, boom, gone. Okay guys, your next tip here, if your team went Big Gay Owl, I really recommend that you not midline this guy. He costs 5 energy, and the only value he's gonna give you is taking a bar, possibly, right? Depending on how, you know, if it's an M6 BGA. Well, okay, so he may very well take this bar, but the problem is he's not gonna have value on any units. And meanwhile, I'm stacking my units. He used 5 energy. Sure, he gets the bar, but then we go ahead and we build our huge push, and there isn't very much he's gonna be able to do about it, because we're gonna be able, like, he's playing again like into me. I have a very large push. He's gonna have big difficulty using, right, or answering to. And then he plays pigeons into DMC, which is, you know, just I don't know why. And we're prepping for that Satan Snipe just in case, because we haven't seen Manbur Pig, we haven't seen Satan. So the other thing about Satan sniping, bros, that I didn't mention before, hopefully you're still here, don't get too trigger happy. Just remember, you need to spot that big shape, right? So here it's our insurance policy, right? We're at 9 energy. We're just chilling, right? We're strolling along. And if he decides to play, you see how that, you know, that Labard, the summoning thing was not as big. Well, it's a very clear indication of what's coming, right? So it's just, you know, my second tip for this little segment here is make sure that you're not being trigger happy with that unholy combustion, because that could be pretty embarrassing for you, right? And that can cause you to take a big L. Okay guys, the last tip for you here is playing against somebody with critters. Now you're gonna play normally, right, until you figure out what's going on. So here you can see behind me we got critters, and then more than likely the team that picked critters, you know, wrong choice by the way, they're gonna have Youth Pasture Craig to try and get you some feeds in there. They're trying to not get unholy combusted. You know, I don't see the reasoning behind picking critters this week, bros, because you get 30 seconds of no UC, but what happens after the 30 seconds, my guys? Like, you're gonna get wrecked. All of the value that your critters ate is gonna be plus the cost of critters. So I very happily go ahead and let him eat, right? So we're letting him eat. We're letting him come to my side of the field, and you know, he's very confident here that he is you know, gonna overpower me for some reason. If your team picked critters, you really, like, I hate to be the good game guy here, but like, you really need to understand what your team got you into, because that is a crazy game winning condition, right? You have Inuit Kenny, you have Satan, even he could probably take out, you know, depending on how high the level is there. You can take that out. Unholy Combustion after your Youth Pasture goes away, and then you put value, right? You ate value into your critters. well then that gives me a juicier unholy combustion, right bros? There's nothing, there's no scuzzle that's gonna protect critters from being destroyed. So I don't know, man. That's the advice. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and let your friends know that we had a little tutorial here. Remember guys, you're going to be able to check out my best matches, and the link should pop up right here.